Pacific Regional Multiple Listing Service, create a template using zipFormPLUS. Today we're going to create a template using zipFormPLUS. From the Paragon homepage, we can find a link to zipFormPLUS at the bottom of the page. If you are a first-time user, you will use the red New User Click Here button. If you are a returning ZipForm user, you're going to use the green Current User Click Here. This will bring you to your login page where you will enter your username and the password that you've created. New users will have to set up their accounts first. Sign in. And now we are ready to create a new template. Select Templates from the menu buttons across the top of the screen. Then select New. First thing we need to do is give our template a name. Determine our template type. In this case, we're using listings. Our property type. In this case, we are using residential. And our status is already set at agent. Then we need to determine how this template is going to be applied to our transactions. We have a choice of do not automatically apply this template to new transactions. Automatically apply this template to listing residential new transactions. So every time you create a new listing residential, this template will automatically be applied. Or automatically apply this template to all new transactions. We do both listings and purchase and sale. I would not suggest automatically applying this template to all new transactions. Today we're going to mark do not automatically apply this template to new transactions. If you have created a template before that you want to use as part of this one, you can then come over to apply the template and select from the templates you may have created in the past. We do not have a template we've used in the past that we're going to use as this, so we select Save. You're now ready to select the forms that will be part of your template. Over at the right-hand side, we want to first select from the library which library we're going to use. Right now we're going to select from the Washington Realtors Statewide Forms Library. Select that, and you're going to have a list of all of the forms that are available. Right now they are listed in alphabetic order. You can also come to the top, click the button for Sort, and you can sort them by form number or by category. We are going to sort by form number. Our template today is being set up for a listing agreement. So we have certain forms that we want to select. The first one is the Exclusive Sale and Listing Agreement 1A SWF. Highlight that and select it. The next form we're going to include is our Seller's Disclosure Statement Form 17. Highlight and select. We're also going to include from the library for the Pacific Regional MLS the residential data form, the RDF. Highlight it and select. We now have listed the 3 forms that we are going to include in our template. We can organize these forms by moving them around, selecting Organize, and then you can highlight and move the form, the order of the forms. Once you are done putting them in the order you want, select the Save button. One of the advantages of having a template is you can fill in certain information that is never going to change, so that when you start a new transaction, you do not have to enter a lot of repeated or repetitive information. Today we're going to open our exclusive sale and listing agreement. And there's a number of blanks that we can fill in at this time because they will not change. First one is we're going to enter the name of the firm with which we work. So we enter our firm name. The next blank that we want to fill in is the name of our multiple listing service. Ours is Pacific Regional. And the last thing we want to fill in on this form is our name. Once we've filled in all of the data that will not change, be sure to save your information. The next form over at the left that we've selected is our residential data form. If there is information on this form that will not change on all of your new listing residential transactions, you can fill in that information here. We filled in our name on the sale and listing agreement. It automatically is filled in on this form along with our firm name. So there's no further having to type that information. When filling out a transaction, you want to verify that everything is correct. The seller's disclosure statement has nothing in there that will remain the same on every transaction. We're not going to enter any data at this time. We are going to save our template, and now we're going to create a brand new transaction using this template. Go to the Transactions button, the second row, the very far left. We're going to create a new transaction. You want to give your transaction a name. For this video, I'm calling our transaction Video. It is a listing for the transaction type. It is residential for the property type. We come down to the blue area, Apply Template. The right-hand side, select the down arrow, and then scroll down to the template name that we're going to use. We just created Video. That's the one we're going to use in our transaction. And then save. This now opens your new transaction. You can open each of the documents. Specific information that you put in your template is already filled in on your transaction, and now you can go through, enter the seller's name, the listing term when the transaction or the listing is to expire, and other information. If you have questions, please refer to your designated broker for directions. Just a reminder, only open your template when you need to make changes to something that you have filled in permanently. Open your template, open the specific form, and make appropriate changes. While in your new transaction, open each of the forms and complete them according to direction and guidance from your designated broker. You only open the template to make permanent changes to information or verify when new forms have been updated. When creating a template, discuss with your designated broker what templates you should prepare and if there are any fields on the template forms that should be completed. Always follow designated broker direction and guidance. If you have any questions, please contact your local association